That's why I don't like men who like know their worth. Like, I hate y'all. I hate men who know their worth. They be like, I don't gotta deal with girl shit. I know my worth. I got my shut the fuck up. Before, men was just like dinner and dick. But now y'all want to be like having real deep conversations and shit. Y'all want to be like asking out what you do. Oh, what I do, trying to cut bitches off. Like, no, I don't got time for the drama. Or you toxic. I hate when they say to me, you toxic. So what's up? What you doing tomorrow? Who teaching y'all that shit? For real, who teaching y'all that shit?
Who teaching us what?
Y'all worth. I don't like that.
So I saw this thread with black women saying that they wanted to date outside of their race because they have not had a good experience with black men. Although I see where you ladies are coming from, let me just give my experience dating outside of my race. I dated one Mexican and one Indian man. So first things first, men are going to be men in every single race. It doesn't matter where you go. Men are men regardless. Number two, these men are very intentional with their dating. When they say they're looking for a wife, they are looking for a wife. And once they find that, they're not going to waste any time locking you down. If you are what they're looking for, they move fairly quickly and they view marriage as a duty, right? Lastly, black women, if you want to date outside of your race, you need to be disciplined. When they say we're going to the gym at 5:30 in the morning, you better be up at 5 o'clock and getting ready. They are not going to deal with the lack of discipline, and what we make black men put up with, they are not going to go for that.
Well, gentlemen, you heard it from the horse's mouth. That's why they're triggered by men who won't date single moms. That's why they're triggered by men who won't date club thoughts. That's why they're triggered by men who won't date women who are ran through, have high body counts, and have casual sex. That's why they're triggered by men who will leave a woman at the slightest sign of disrespect. That's why they're triggered by men who won't date a woman with daddy issues. That's why they're triggered by men who won't date feminists and OnlyFans thoughts, or women who wear revealing clothing. That's why they hate the passport bros. That's because the passport bros is saying you don't need to deal with their toxicity, you don't need to deal with their nonsense, you don't need to deal with their disrespect, and instead trade up for much, much better options than they could ever hope to be. And that's why they're mad, that's why they're bitter. They want you to settle for the bad option. They want you to settle for garbage. They want you to settle for them. And that's also partly why they're as horrible as they are, because for many years, y'all were settling for that type of disrespect. Haven't you guys ever stopped and thought and wondered, why are the women in these countries that y'all are going to so much better than the women that you deal with? Yes, they have a good character. Yes, they have a good background. But it's also because those women come from cultures where the men don't tolerate even the slightest sign of disrespect. A good friend of mine, he's Ugandan. I remember him saying like he's actually startled by the type of disrespect and nonsense that these men tolerate in their relationships from their women. And he also said that the men in those other countries, or where he's from, would never ever tolerate that type of nonsense, and they know that. If y'all don't tolerate them, literally nobody will. And sure, you can say that it's because of the laws that, you live under, why, men are the way that they are, that it contributes to it. But for the men who are not married and are not legally binded to a disrespectful girlfriend, what's your excuse? But this is for the men who are watching and are simps. You know who you are. If you're thinking of being a passport bro, don't even think of it until you get some self-respect. Then you can go be a passport bro. Because if you're a simp in America and you're a simp everywhere else. So get some self-respect, then you can go. Have a great day to all of you, and God bless.